and welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things. And this week's bonus, well, not so much bonus, but non-Sewers Club related sewing video. If you haven't checked out my channel before, Wednesdays are for sewing. Normally, it's a Sewers Club video, and then usually you get one or two non-Sewers Club related videos as well. And that is what we're looking at today. It is like 4:30 in the morning, I want to say, so hopefully this makes sense. As it is, I forgot to film what I was doing as I was going along. Basically, that's because I've been enjoying sewing this evening, and so I've just kept on trucking. Here's the finished project from last week. I finished that tonight, and now here we are looking at this mess. So because I forgot to discuss what I'm doing, I'm going to try to be clear this week. All right, so launching into this video, what is it that we're creating? The thumbnail probably has a better picture and you already know what it looks like, but I do not because I'm right in the thick of it. So I was thinking that I wanted to make myself some scrappy fabric mug rugs, kind of like what was going on in a previous sewing video. I want to say June's sewing video. Could it be May's video? I'm pretty sure it's June's video. Anyway, that doesn't matter. In whatever video is popping up for you here. Anyway, so I thought I'd make a scrappy version of something like that. And then I was like scrolling around on Instagram, as one does, and I saw someone making, or no, I was on Etsy actually. I was on Etsy for some reason, and I saw someone selling cat head shaped coasters, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I wonder if I could do that. So I've been mulling this around for a while, and I remembered, well, I don't remember, I knew that I had this guy from Sewers Club. It's a decent size, it's like a trivet that I use as a coaster. I can get 2 cups on it usually. And I was like, well, I like the shape of that and I like the size of that, so let's see if I can make it. So I created this template. I traced this guy out on here, and then I added 1/4 inch all around here for the seam allowance, and I'm going to try to make a scrappy version of this cat. So when I say scrappy version, I mean taking scraps like this, right? That's a really big scrap, but like this green, this floral, this stripe, and this guy here, and turning it into some sort of fabric. Now I have enough fabric cut out of this. This is my leftover, part of my leftover from my bonus project for September, I believe. And like this shape fits perfectly. So I've decided that this is going to be my backing. And then I decided to do some sort of scrappy front. And that is what we have here. Now it looks a bit like a mess right now because I haven't ironed it flat. But I have sewn all of these pieces down onto the fusible fleece, right, in sections, and then I did like a general like long kind of quilt to keep everything down. I wasn't thinking, and I accidentally kept the fused side unfused, like up, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to iron this without activating the glue. What I might do is just put these back here anyway, and then maybe pull them off when I'm done. I'm not sure. So yeah, next is to try to figure out how to get this to go flat. It's already pretty flat. It's just, it's a little like puffy too, but get it to lay out a little flatter, and then trace out the template and then sew. So yeah, what this project so far requires is a bunch of scrap fabric, my cat head template, and a large piece of fusible fleece that will allow me to make 2 cat coasters, right? I have like enough to do one here, either this way or this, ooh, maybe sideways? Nope. Cat one here, and then I have enough to do another down here. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. I will come back once I have ironed this out, cut the pattern, and I'm not sure what. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I figured out how to iron these without activating the glue. Basically, I just did them on a really low heat setting and flatten them out that way. I had this backing on the glue just in case it did activate, but luckily enough it didn't. And then when I was cutting them out, I couldn't decide if I liked them horizontal or vertical. So I did one of each just to see maybe for the future what I like. I've cut out the 2 backing pieces, so now all I have to do is lay them together. Right, they'll fit better when I'm doing this, you know, two-handed. But lay them flat. I'm going to leave like a little space on the bottom here to flip them right side out. I'm going to come back though and show you how I'm going to clip the ears and stuff, hopefully to make them so they look like ears when they're finished. So I'll do that next. So I'm going to sew and then clip and then kind of show you next steps. All right, be back in a minute. Okay, last update for the night. I'll do the full reveal and stuff. Well, for you it'll be in seconds, but for me it'll be probably tomorrow. All right, so like I sewed around, like you can see here, right? 1/4 of an inch seam allowance all the way around. And what I did is I clipped out all of my little corners really tightly. So here you can see like how close to the seam I got. Same here, right? I kind of cut out all of that extra bulk. And what that ends up doing is creating more of like a crisp ear, right? And crisp here and crisp here. I haven't ironed or flattened this one out yet, so it's still a little wonky, and I haven't closed it off yet. You'll see all of that in the official reveal video, and then the pros, cons, user error, and sign off tomorrow, hopefully in the daylight, because it's now after 5 a.m. and I really, really need to go to bed. So yeah, I'm just going to close these off, do a top stitch, and then I'll come back and chat with you about them in the morning. For me personally right now, I'm gonna head off to bed when I'm done that. So yeah, I'll be back again in a few seconds. Okay, so we're back. It hasn't been a couple, it's not the next day. It's been, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days since I finished up this project. I got busy, I did other things, but we're back now. So here are the finished product. I have like I keep things in like little baskets and stuff to keep myself organized. Here are the finished coasters. Here's the top, right? Horizontal and diagonal. I kind of like how they're both a little different, but they're the same. You know, it looks kind of cool. If you don't like that kind of look, then you do have the back, and the back is just completely solid. So yeah, after I left you the other night, again, seconds ago for you, couple days for me, I closed off the ends. I could have done a little bit of a better job closing them off, but they're done. And then I iron them really nice and flat so they're not puffy at all. And then I did a top stitch all the way around. Right on both ones. And then that's how they came out. So which do you like more, the diagonal or the vertical, or are you like me and you kind of like them both equally because they look cute as a set being like this? I don't know, I think so. So let's just talk about size comparison. So here's the template. If you like, if you like, I will make a PDF of this and post it up onto like a Google Drive or something so that you can see it for yourself if you want to make cat coasters like me. I know I have to get PDFs up of some other projects that I've done. They're in the works. Well, they're in the thought process. I'll eventually get them up. Here's my original inspiration size, and then here is the coaster. So they came out pretty good. Like they're basically the same size. Right, we'll flip it upside down so you can see. Right, like I think that's pretty good. Right, it's not like 100% exact, but it's really, really close. And then comparing the two sizes together, like again, they're not perfect, but I'm beginning to think like handmade things probably will never be completely perfect. So let's talk about pros, cons, and user error. I think this is going to be a fairly short section, just because these videos tend not to be too long. Well, pro, I have 2 more coasters. And these coasters are so easy to make that I'm starting to put together an idea for creating like an online store or a local like crafters thing. I'm in the baby stages of it, but I think these would be really cool to be and quick to whip up and get going. I like the Scrappy project. I like the colors that I ended up using for this. I think they all work really well. To me, that feels kind of like an English garden, which is kind of neat. I did have to trust the process though. Like when I was putting it together and looking at like the main strip of fabric, I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. But after ironing it down and cutting it out into the individual pieces, I like it a lot more. So yeah, I really like these. Did I need more coasters? No, but that's fine. That is fine. Cons. I don't know if I have any cons. I need to come up with like a better way of closing the bottom. Just because like this one here looks really like jagged or angled, but I think that'll just come with practice. Yeah, I have no cons. And user error. This came together really easy. One of the things is that I should have, see, I don't know now, but I should have sewn these with the glue facing up so that when I iron them, I got like a really tight like adhesion to the top. But then and then I wouldn't have had to worry about making sure that the glue didn't activate when I like flattened out the fabric. But then again, I think that like it's nice because when I iron this, like this is really like really nicely adhered to the glue. So I'm not sure. I think it might be like a happy accident. My other user error is that my top stitch could be nicer. Like it's really, really too close here. And then on one of these, on this one too, like you can see that I kind of went off here and I had to pick it out. I went off down here as well. right? And I had to pick that out. So, yeah, those are my only two like real user errors. So yeah, I think this project is done. I'm filming a few of these videos in a row today because I'm starting to get into the mode of preparing for my December video push. I always do like 25 days of videos in December. I have no snappy title for it yet. It's my third year doing it and I still don't know what to call it. But anyway, because of that, I'm starting to focus more on getting my Christmas content together. So that means that I'm pre-filming a lot, and these are pre-filmed. These are only a week though. This video goes up last week of October, first week of November. Does that sound right? No, this video is going up October 26th. So, yeah, and I'm pre-filming it on the 17th. So it's not that far away, but it's still like 10 days. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see if my next video is a little better than this one. Okay? Or, I guess, Wednesday's video is better than... Okay, I need to stop. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. That's the project. What did you think? Do you like them? Do you like the colors that I use? Like, I'm surprised how well this green matches with this green in here. I think that was a very much another happy accident. And this pink works really well with all the pinks in here too. Very, very much a happy accident. But yeah, so let me know what you think of these. I am pre-filming this. It's about 10 days before this video goes live. So, I can't give you subscriber updates or anything like that. In one of my last voiceover videos, I mentioned I'm going to try to, like, my goal is to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year. And this last week, I've had like a very lovely push. So I'll give you a subscriber count up on the screen for you. But I will say hello to all of you new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm tiny, but you all mean the world to me. I appreciate every single one of you. I respond to every single comment in some way or another. And I just really, really enjoy doing this, and I'm really happy that other people might enjoy hearing me babble on about all of this. So yeah, subscribe if you want to help me hit my goal. If you want to see more sewing videos, I do sewing every single Wednesday. Other things on Mondays and Fridays. So yeah, subscribe, I guess, if you want. Like the video if you made it to the end of this rambling vloggy kind of video. And with all of that being said, I'll say thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you again soon. Bye!